This is your tutor Namonga, and today we're looking at science and internal paper. That's a 2020. So we'll look at the section B questions. So the first question is always on the human body. So it's either they'll bring you the male reproductive system, the female reproductive system, or they're going to bring you a woman carrying a fetus, and they'll ask you questions there concerning the fetus and the other stuff. So here they brought the male reproductive system in the 2020 internal paper. So let's get started. The diagram below shows the human male reproductive system. Okay, hope you can see the diagram. Okay, so identify the structures labeled I, H and I. Okay, so you should be able to label all these structures here, but let's just label what you've been asked. H, okay, H is the scrotum. Okay, you can see that's a scrotum. And then I, where's I? I is the penis. Okay, state one function of the part labeled G. Okay, G, the testicles. What are the testicles? Have two functions. One is to produce sperms. Number two, they produce the male hormones, testosterone. Okay. C, which structure in the diagram is responsible for the storage of male gametes? Okay, sorry, this is not so clear. Okay, but you can check up the ECZ App 2020 paper. So here, L, that's the epididymis. That's what stores the male reproductive organs. So the answer is L. What will be the result of blocking the part labeled K at the position marked X in the process of the human reproduction? So what is K? K is this part here. What is K? K is the ureter. So if you block the ureter, the reproductive system will not be affected. Remember, the ureter is a passageway of urine from the bladder. So if you block it, someone will still be able to impregnate a woman. So this doesn't affect the reproductive system. What will be affected is the passage of urine. Okay. Describe one way of observing personal hygiene of the male reproductive organ. So this is always asked. If they bring the female or male, they always ask, so what do? You just bath, guys. Just bath. Okay. Question 2 is on health. Okay. So you're seeing two babies. One is extremely thin and the other one has a protruding tummy there. So below are pictures of two different children suffering from different nutritional deficiency diseases. Identify the nutritional deficiency diseases in child M and N. So there are different types of nutritional deficiency diseases, but N, when a child is extremely thin, that is what? Marasmus. And when the child has a protruding, an abnormally protruding tummy, that is kwashiorkor. Okay, so what symptoms in the picture does child M exhibit that helped you to identify the disease in question A above? Okay, so here, if a child is suffering from marasmus, you will see there they have thin limbs, and then they are going to have very dry skin. Okay, explain how the nutritional deficiency disease which child N could be suffering from can be controlled. So child N is suffering from kwashiorkor. Remember, how do you control kwashiorkor? You control kwashiorkor by giving the child food that is very rich in what? Proteins. Okay, things like meat, carpenter, beans, those, so that they have a lot of protein. Name any other nutritional deficiency disease apart from the ones shown in the picture. So here, this is marasmus, this is kwashiorkor. Other deficiency diseases are goiter, rickets, scurvy, the list goes on. But here, they've only said one. So even if you know many, you just list one. So you can just say rickets. Describe the importance of children's clinic. This is again a question they love asking. There will be no exam you write with them without them asking for this question. So there are a lot of reasons why we take children to the under 5 clinic card. Number 1 is for immunization. Number 2, they will check for the weight of the child. Okay, you will not have a 4-month baby that's weighing 15 kg. That's abnormal. So they will check for the weight of the child and advise what should be done. They also advise on what you should feed your child. The list is endless, but here they just wanted one reason. So here you're supposed to know the nutritional deficiency diseases and what causes them. For example, if I say this child is suffering from marasmus, what is the deficiency nutrients that this child is lacking? So you say those are carbohydrates. If it's kwashiorkor, they are lacking proteins. If it's goiter, then one is lacking iodine. That's what I mean. You're supposed to know the major classes of nutrients, all those things. That's our grade 8 and grade 9 health. Okay, let's move on to question number 3. Okay, question number 3 is on plants and animals. So the diagram below illustrates experiments on growth response made by parts of plants to stimuli. Okay, so you have, so when they give you these questions, because most people will just say, oh, phototropism, geotropism, but you have to pay attention. If in that picture there is no light, okay, like here, experiment 1, you can't say this is phototropism, there is no light here. Phototropism will apply here. Why? Because there's an arrow of light. So what stimulus, or question A, what stimulus is being demonstrated in experiment 1? So if you see here, experiment 1 is focusing on what? Gravity. So this is gravity. And then experiment 2, the stimulus is what? Lights. State the growth response shown by the shoots in experiment 1. Okay, so the shoot in experiment 1 is negative geotropism. Since the shoot is going away from gravity, this is negative geotropism. Then in experiment 2, the shoot is showing positive phototropism because it is going towards the lights. Apart from the shoots, which other region of the growth in the plant is shown in the diagram? So phototropism will apply here. Why? Because there's an arrow of light. So what stimulus, or question A, what stimulus is being demonstrated in experiment 1? So if you see here, experiment 1 is focusing on what? Gravity. So this is gravity. And then experiment 2, the stimulus is what? Lights. State the growth response shown by the shoots in experiment 1. Okay, so the shoot in experiment 1 is negative geotropism. Since the shoot is going away from gravity, this is negative geotropism. Then in experiment 2, the shoot is showing positive phototropism because it is going towards the lights. Apart from the shoots, which other region of the growth in the plant is shown in the diagram? So here we only have the shoot and the roots. It was just obvious here. So the answer is roots. Why is the wet cotton wool necessary in this experiment? This is another question they love asking under grade 9. So if you do these experiments, you need cotton wool to supply moisture necessary for germination. Remember, you won't be watering this. So you need to put wet cotton wool so that this seed will be supplied with moisture necessary for it to germinate. Okay? Hope I'm not too fast. Then question 4, let's move on to question 4. Question 4 now is on the famous materials and energy. So materials and energy has a various number of topics. So you're supposed to make sure you know everything under materials and energy because it will carry quite a weight for section B. So the diagram below shows an experiment on the separation of a mixture of salt and sand. So this is under separation techniques, grade 8 topic. State the term used to describe substance O. So what is substance O? Okay, substance O is the stuff that remains in the funnel after you do your filtration. So that is called the what? A residue or a filtrate. Residue or filtrate, that's our answer. Then solution P. What is solution P called? The product of filtration is known as a filtrate. Okay. What does solution P contain? Solution P. So what does this filtrate contain? Okay. Solution P contains two things. The solute, which is the salt that is dissolving in water, and water which is dissolving the salt is called the solvent. So this solution contains two things. Solute in brackets, salt, solvent in brackets, water. Okay. C. What method could be used to separate contents of solution P where only the solid part is obtained? Okay, so you're supposed to know all methods of separation techniques. So you have if you have a solid and a liquid, salt being solid, you use what? Evaporation. You let the water evaporate so that you remain with the salt. State one industrial application of the method of separation of mixtures shown in the diagram. This method is famous in water purification plants.
I remember when we were staring photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes. And I keep you in my heart. In my heart is where you are. I still think of you. I want you coming back. I remember when we were staring photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes. And I keep you in my heart. In my heart is where you are. I still think of you. I want you coming back. Call me when you want. Baby, can take it on my heart. Yeah, yeah. Give me your love. Yeah, yeah. Call me when you want. Baby, can take it on my heart. Yeah, yeah. Give me your love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember when we were staring photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes. And I keep you in my heart. In my heart is where you are. I still think of you. I want you coming back. I remember when we were staring photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes. And I keep you in my heart. In my heart is where you are. I still think of you. I want you coming back. Call me when you want. Baby, can take it on my heart. Yeah, yeah. Give me your love. Yeah, yeah. Call me when you want. Baby, can take it on my heart. Yeah, yeah. Give me your love. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Remember, water is H2O, so the H represents hydrogen. You're supposed to know the symbols of the first 20 elements. They can be you can be asked on that. Describe one use of gas shown in bar 4. So what are the uses of carbon dioxide? Here they only want one. Carbon dioxide, the major use, the common use rather, is it is used in fire extinguishers to get rid of fire. Remember, carbon dioxide does not support burning. Number 2, it is used in carbonated drinks. So you can write 1 since the question is only asking for 1. Okay, thank you. I'll see you in the next video where we'll solve question 6 up to 10 of 2020 internal. Like, comment, and follow my YouTube channel.